What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Fad or Function. I'm your coach, Andrew, here at the Lean Lane, and let's dive into it. So at the end of the day, any sort of diet that you jump on is going to come down to calories in versus calories out. And so what that means is if you want to gain strength, if you want to gain muscle, you're going to have to be in a calorie surplus. If you want to lose fat, calorie deficit. It's that simple, and that's all it comes down to. Now, there are a number of different strategies that can make that more pleasant and easier to accomplish your goals. So one thing that we're going to look at today is intermittent fasting. But what exactly is intermittent fasting? It is essentially taking a period of time out of your day and not eating for that. Typically, it's in the morning. Now, right away, you may be, having some red flags going off, but breakfast is the most important meal of the day, isn't it, Andrew? No, it is not. For years, since about the 1940s, marketers and lobbyists have been attacking the breakfast industry and just using these buzzwords really to get across their agenda of you purchasing their products. Before that, breakfast was not held to any higher regard than lunch or dinner, and science has again and again backed that up. Another reason some people may, put this at arm's length is the idea of, stoking that metabolic fire and eating 6 small meals throughout the day. Again, science does not show that that is any more effective than not. So essentially, do I eat, a series of 500 calorie meals, or do I eat 2 1,000 calorie meals? There is no difference as far as your body is concerned. And there actually is a number of benefits that come with intermittent fasting. So the first and foremost being a more alert and energized feeling. And that comes because, your body is not processing and digesting food throughout the day, so you have more energy at your disposal to use when you're at work or in the gym. And other hormones are released that give that effect. Another thing is you have a decreased level of insulin when you're in a fasted state, which basically means that you're mobilizing fat at a better rate. And when you're fasted, you're actually tapping into those stubborn fat cells that are usually stored around the midsection for men and women and inner thighs for women. Another benefit is more effective cellular repair. So again, because your body isn't digesting that food, your body can shift its focus, put more energy into repairing damaged cells and maintaining homeostasis. So how do you start? Well, it's pretty simple. I would say don't eat for at least 1 hour before going to bed. And then upon waking, try not to eat for the next 6 to 8 hours. And if that sounds a little too difficult for you at first, pretty easy way to work up to it is, waking up. If you're used to having breakfast, try and push that back as far as you can. Once that hunger really starts to set in, maybe you're getting a little hangry, go ahead and eat. And then try and push that time further and further back as the weeks and months go on. And pretty soon you'll be fasting, no problem. Your body will adapt very quickly. More advanced tips here. I recommend drinking some black coffee in the morning. It has, energy boosting effects. People who drink coffee on average live longer, actually. Definitely keep it under 300 milligrams a day. I kind of cycle on and off coffee throughout the week. So I drink coffee maybe 3 to 5 days out of the week, definitely taking a break 2 of those days out of the week at the minimum. And as I mentioned, black coffee has appetite suppressing effects. Also, it must be black coffee. If you put cream or anything in there, you're going to break your fast because your body's processing calories. Adding a little bit of cinnamon, again, 0 calories to that black coffee, has some additional appetite suppressing effects. And then let's say, you're doing really good, you're getting a little hungry, around 1 or 2 o'clock, you're gonna break your fast. Well, you could eat about 1 piece of fruit and maybe push that back a couple more hours and really just add to that fat burning effect. I would recommend eating an apple or banana. These have the most appetite suppressing effects of the fruit that I have personally used. And as I mentioned in the beginning, guys, at the end of the day, this comes down to calories in versus calories out. So if this sounds like something that may help you in that process, go ahead and give it a try. Feel free to reach out. My Instagram is at I am Lean Lane. I'd be happy to answer any further and maybe more tricky questions as far as intermittent fasting goes. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day.